There are several different reactions that people can have when experiencing cognitive dissonance. For example, if an individual has to choose between two outcomes, both of which are desirable, that individual might choose to view the rejected outcome less favorably than the outcome that they chose, and see the outcome that they chose as more favorable. And this devalues the rejected outcome in order to justify the choice that they made between these two outcomes. So they could have gone with option A or option B, and they ended up going with option A. So they spin the story that option B was less desirable for this, that, or the other reason, and that's what made them choose option A, which is so much better than option B. So they're viewing the rejected outcome less favorably and viewing their chosen outcome much more favorably. The second reaction they might have is belief disconfirmation. This reaction happens when cognitive dissonance doesn't work on the individual, and as a result, the individual chooses to spread their existing belief to others in order to try to gain support for their position. So they have rejected the new information that has come in and caused the cognitive dissonance and chosen to stick with their original belief. And then they go out and try to spread that original belief to others so that other people believe it too, and they have more of a reason to believe that original information over the new dissonant information. The next reaction that they might have is induced compliance. This happens when we seek internal justification for our participation in something, because the behavior itself offers little or no reward for compliance. So rather than seeking external justification, like money, for example, we seek internal justification, like personal satisfaction or health. And as we said before, having that internal justification makes individuals much more likely to permanently adopt the behavior. And the final reaction that we might have to cognitive dissonance is effort justification. This happens when we are persuaded to put more effort towards achieving a goal, and so we exaggerate the attractiveness of that goal in order to justify the effort that we are putting towards it. So if we are working really hard towards something, we might say that that goal is really awesome and that it's something that we really, really want in order to justify the fact that we have been working ourselves to the bone in order to achieve that goal. So we're exaggerating the attractiveness of it in order to justify our actions. Now, these are just some of the reactions that people might have to cognitive dissonance. And as we said before, we have no way of knowing how people are going to choose to react to cognitive dissonance. So if we're choosing to use this as a persuasive tactic, we do have to be careful because, as we said before, cognitive dissonance may end up backfiring and we may not be able to change our audience's mind at all.